What's happening, Expeditioners? It's Pete here, founder of Expedition Money. I want to read to you another chapter from my book here, Amazing Money Stories, True Tales of Greed, Generosity, Success, and Luck. This is chapter 6, Breathe New Life. Just short, quick, hopefully entertaining money stories. In the early 1990s, Procter & Gamble had a problem. Their latest innovation, a miracle spray called Febreze, was supposed to revolutionize how people dealt with bad smells. But instead of flying off the shelves, the product was gathering dust. Sales were so low that Febreze was on the verge of being pulled from the market entirely. On paper, Febreze seemed like a surefire hit. It was easy to use and could eliminate even the toughest odors with just a few spritzes. The commercials made it look like a magic potion capable of erasing everything from pet smells to last night's dinner disaster. The ads were everywhere, showing couches covered in cartoon dirt and grime that vanished in a puff of Febreze, leaving behind a spotless sofa bathed in sunlight. So why weren't people buying it? Baffled by the lack of sales, the Febreze marketing team decided to dig deeper. They launched a massive consumer research project hoping to uncover the reason behind the product's failure. What they found was a game changer. It turned out that most people didn't want to admit that their home smelled bad. They didn't want to believe that their living room reeked like old socks or that their kitchen still carried the stench of yesterday's fish. In their minds, buying Febreze was like announcing to the world that their house was a disaster. It was a stigma that no one wanted to bear. For Febreze, this was a rude awakening. They realized that they had been targeting the wrong crowd. Instead of trying to appeal to people with smelly homes, they needed to focus on those who already kept things clean and fresh. And so, Febreze went back to the drawing board. They completely revamped their marketing strategy, shifting the focus from odor elimination to freshness enhancement. The new ads showed immaculate rooms being spritzed with Febreze, emphasizing the crisp, clean scent rather than the eradication of funk. The results were staggering. Sales soared as consumers embraced the new message. Febreze went from being a product of last resort to a symbol of freshness and cleanliness. It became a household staple, proudly displayed on countertops and in bathroom cabinets nationwide. The story of Febreze is a testament to the power of understanding your audience. By listening to their customers and adapting their approach, Procter & Gamble turned a flop into a bestseller. They learned that sometimes the key to success isn't just having a great product, but knowing how to sell it to the right people in the right way. One of the things that I loved about this story is that I remember those original ads. I remember like these dirty rooms, the rooms that look like they belong to hoarders in the ads and being sprayed with Febreze and all that stuff disappearing. And not necessarily thinking like, oh, I would never buy that or I would buy it. But at the time, I was probably in college and I thought, hey, maybe that is something I should use. But I'm also not looking to spend $8 on a spray that makes things seem a little bit better. But I do remember them just kind of disappearing and then all of a sudden Febreze becoming this big mainstream product and not seeing those ads anymore. So it was just interesting when I was doing a little research on that, what was happening behind the scenes, because it now makes sense. And even though I was living through it, I didn't really see it happening. But in retrospect, it was the right thing to do and explains the added changes that I saw over the years. So remember, the message is just as important sometimes as the product. I hope that helps. If you want to pick up a copy of Amazing Money Stories, I'll put a link to it in the description below. See you later.